I don't know what to start. I feel so.
Mm.
Sometimes I shouldn't be feeling sad for them, but there's no way out of this, Tayo. There's
You
no
at
way.
all. At
Because
all.
if you see the body language of the players, you're speaking of Rashford. I just saw some rumors now, but I think it's true that
See, I promise you blush because because why you don't lose. Tayo just be happy throughout the
Man
weekend.
you
Tayo
on
don't
the
let me
floor.
rest.
Man you on the floor. No, match them. Match their head. Match their head.
No problem. As we know the
hmm,
result for the weekend, Man City won 3 goals to 1. They are still on the table. Arsenal had a lucky victory to Everton. Everton has
You can't
not
call
yet
that
picked
lucky,
form.
man.
hmm.
Then Man U, we allow Brighton. We'll say we just allow Brighton to win at Old Trafford.
We can say that. No problem.
So
What
funny.
do you what do you, what do you think? What do you think? Let's start by analyzing Manchester United. Tayo, what do you think? What do you think about that game, or what did you see in the game? What do you think? What can you tell us? What can you tell me is Manchester United's problem now?
I think Manchester United, the game was
Tayo,
all
yeah.
about the Zerbi. He outclassed and
Mm.
outsmarted Eric Ten Hag in that game. It was there for all
You
to
don't
see.
think it's personnel?
I
You
don't
don't
think
think
I don't think
it's the
I don't think
personnel?
it's personnel. I don't think it's personnel. I was watching like the highlight show today, and it
Mm,
was really interesting to see where Man U lost that game. No,
mm,
it was more of no man marking against Brighton. You
mm,
cannot give them that space. You don't have time to be
mm.
carrying somebody on your back like Rashford. Rashford was just strolling. You were showing the
That's
clip
why.
not once, not
That's why.
twice, not three times.
That's why
And
I
the way he
said
was
you don't you
pressing
think it's
was so
personnel?
wrong. He was pressing
Yeah.
so wrong. Everything was just so wrong. And this is what Eric Ten Hag talked about at the start of the season, right? The first game against Wolves, where he said
Mm,
the attack and the defense needs to be synced to help the midfield.
Hmm.
And
mm,
game week 5, we are still talking the same thing. So he needs
mm.
to really take this thing seriously because his team is sliding into abyss. If you guys continue, except and playing Bayern on Wednesday, I don't even know.
Mm.
No rest for you guys. Man,
Promise is just happy. He can't wait. He can't wait to just finish Mayo. Talk. Let me
No,
let
I
you say
can't wait.
what
I
you
can't
say.
wait
Just,
now.
I've just been feeling
Can't
some
wait.
kind of chest pain on behalf of my my supporters. So I don't know what to start. I feel so.
mm.
Sometimes I shouldn't be feeling sad for them, but there's no way out of this, Tayo. There's no
At
way.
all. At
Because if
all.
you see if you see the body language of the players, you're speaking of Rashford. I just saw some rumors now, but I think it's true that Bruno and someone, I think what's his name, Tommy, they had a quarrel or misunderstanding after the game, and then Lisha and Lindelof also have their own. The thing is, let's forget the attack for a moment because Man U don't really have that good of attack, or the attack has not formed. Let's focus on the thing that they were good last season, which is the defense, right? They replace the hair with Onana to give them that modern kind of goalkeeper. The problem is you're replacing the hair with this guy, but they don't have someone that can complement Onana. So now I don't even think there's the chemistry between Lisha. I know there's no Varane, but this was the same thing when Varane was even before he got injured. There's no chemistry between that defense and the keeper.
I don't even
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think that's
agree.
a
I don't
problem.
agree with your
wait,
analysis.
wait.
I don't agree
Okay,
with your
hold on.
Onana doesn't
analysis.
have any problem at all.
Okay, hold on,
Let's
hold
hear
on,
what he
hold
has
on.
to
Let
say.
me
Let's hear what
finish.
he has to say.
I know it's
Yeah,
emotional now,
finish what
and
you
it
say.
happens a lot. It's emotions.
Finish your no. Finish what
But
you have to say.
but
Then me, I'll give my own
but
analysis.
if you
Yeah.
remember last season, right, Tayo,
Mm,
unless it's a honeymoon phase that as Man you had, but throughout last season, right, whenever Leisha is playing or if Varane is playing, there's this confidence that De Gea has, even if he makes mistake. Sometimes when he saves a ball, fist pump to each other, they're happy. But do you see this game? This second and third goal. How is Onana not even giving like I'm not saying save it. Try to extend your hand. That guy all he does is just dance on the pitch, come to the midfield, and that's it. It's useless. It's useless. And I think again, the key
okay.
some of the players at Man U have lost what they call it now. Have lost trust in the coach because the body language says it all. No effort. Don't even tell me. I know as much as saying personnel. Did you see Brighton's team?
Finish. Just finish.
Like
Finish your analysis.
6 of their first team players didn't even start. Right? They use all their teams to. I think I saw it. I saw something on Sky Sports, like 16 million pounds. That whole team costs.
The whole team was assembled
compared to Man U. Me, I don't think it's personal. I think it's if the players are playing for the coach, no matter who they put on the field, even if it's Tommy or whoever it is, they will play well. I think psychologically they are down, and there's no coming out of it. They are finished.
Okay, so you are done. So I'll start by correcting you in some things. You said there was skin sync between De Gea and Varane and Licha. First of all, if you analyze football well, you notice that the style of play ETH was playing last season is different from the style of play he wants to play this season.
Definitely.
This season he wants to be more expansive. He wants to play from the back. He wants to play through the midfield and to the attack. Last season we were mostly relying on counter attack. When he came in at first, he wanted to play his pattern of play, but because of the personnel we have, he noticed that they are not wise enough to play that kind of football. That's why he reverted back to low block, sits deep. If you check statistics, if you check that data, you work with data. If you check data, you notice that Man U played the lowest block out of the big 4 teams last season. And why? Because even we cannot play out of the back because the gear is not good on the field. The gear will go long, and there was even nobody to hold up play, except once in a while when Marshall was playing. That's about the goalkeeper and this thing. There was no ball yesterday or day before yesterday that you fought Onana. They played through our midfield. They play through our press because one person.
Can I
there's
say
what you call
before you proceed?
There's what you call chill. There's what you call character in football. There are 4 things, 4 philosophy in football. There's with the ball. There's without possession. There's attacking transition and there's defensive transition. If you are playing a team that is as good as the ball, if you're playing a team like Brighton that is as good on the ball, once one player breaks character from that defensive transition, they will open you up.
But Man U, you're talking speaking character. There was never any character with Man U players now. Forget character.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Character is not only character. I'm talking of character as a team.
Yes, attitude towards the game.
Whether you are defending high, it's not attitude. Character sometimes is like tactics.
Tactics, okay.
Character behind the ball.
Okay.
Without the ball. Yes. Character without the ball. Character with the ball.
But the coach doesn't have that. The coach doesn't have that.
No, don't say that. There was a clear plan. If you watch the first 20 minutes of the game, I know that you are being biased and you want to.
No, I'm being honest.
No, which is allowed. We are the laughing stock now. It's allowed. Your turn will come now. Last season you started like this. At the end of the day, you didn't win any trophy. I remember you were crying at the end of the season.
So you are going to win trophy, right? And you are going to win
trophy
the league.
short for me.
Okay.
Trophy short for me.
This is the problem. This is the problem I'm having.
Trophy short for me.
They won't even finish top 4. I told them already. That Man will not be in top 4.
Arsenal, una go win trophy.
Yes, we go.
Yeah, of course. Champions League for me.
Okay.
Champions League for me. We win Champions League first.
Please,
and then we
everybody, please remember this. Remember this our video.
Remember
our video
Champions
clip.
League.
Remember what he said.
Game with 5. We are remembering all the things he said in the past. Also, all your predictions.
No problem.
33 games.
No problem. We're in the game. So as I was saying, yeah. So once you break a character, once one person breaks that character and doesn't press or doesn't go with the formation, yeah. Everything you've worked for that day. He played a diamond formation. Why? Because he knows that the personnel he has are not good enough to match what they have in Brighton. It's not about big money.
How much you spend?
No, it's not about big. Yes, we spent money, but those players are injured. You can see the impact of Oilon when he plays. Amrabat is injured. Who again is injured? Mason Mount is injured. But that being said, let's just move ahead. When you have lost, yeah, that's fine. When you have lost, we'll move ahead to Arsenal. Arsenal is
another Wednesday.
Yes. Okay. Arsenal is playing. Let's talk about Arsenal won their game this weekend. I don't know what happened to Martinelli.
Did you watch the game?
He was injured. Yeah, I did.
And you called the game lucky. You called us a lucky win. Did you watch that game? There was no time.
No.
I felt like Everton could do anything.
Everton is not a team. Targets. I didn't see.
Everton is not a team. I said it before the game. Everton is not a team. They are not. They are not.
I'm glad you play them.
My band starts this weekend.
Against who? Spurs.
When you
You're-
play
you're- you
We'll
must-
leave- we'll
You must
leave
be a
that for
jo-
the
you must be a
preview.
joker.
I'm going to,
You must. That's why
going to buy
it's,
my white jersey.
you must
my
be a
white
joker.
My
Spurs.
white jersey.
I will
I'm
leave
going
my
to buy
left
it.
leg. If
Bissouma,
Spurs win.
Bissouma, my brother, my uncle from Mali.
Spurs, Tottenham,
Okay.
the same
No
bloke
problem.
at our backyard. And okay, I think I know the problem, Tayo. I think because they beat
Oh,
Man
that
U,
reminds me.
because they beat Man U, right? As someone that thinks that Man U and Arsenal are on the same level, they feel like
No,
this.
Yeah,
we're now
You forgot,
mates.
they are Manchester United now.
We're
They are-
no.
they are-
We're
they are-
not. We're not age mates. Man U and Arsenal, they're not age mates. We talk to us anyhow. We'll talk. They reply back.
let me give you the privilege of asking you, how does it feel like, or how are you looking forward to hearing the Champions League song after 7 years? Explain yourself.
It's not
nothing
about.
less
It's
than
not.
500
It's not
words.
even about how.
It's nothing
In that 7
less
years,
than
though.
500. It's nothing less than 500 words. Explain your excitement.
Let me explain. It's not even about excitement, Tayo. The crazy
Okay,
thing that
yes.
Man U that is asking us in that 7 years, they have not done anything.
At
But
all.
we have
You
been
might
marking
as well.
register.
You might as well not even be there because you've been useless. You've been
Nah.
useless.
Okay, you have been there.
Yes.
Have you?
No,
Okay, since all the years.
Let's
since all
not
the
move
years.
the goalpost. You asked me
Since
for
all the
7
years.
years. Let's stick on the 7
Yes,
years.
since
7
all the
years
years.
they've been
Since
going
all the
7
years.
years they've been
Have
there.
you won
They've always
Champions League
gone out
before?
in groups. I
But
think only
why
once.
you changing? Why you
Wait,
changing?
what about
You won
7
Champions
years?
League before.
You
What
said
about
it's
7
You won
years?
Champions League
You
before.
in 7
Yes,
years, what
now.
have you done in the Champions
You
League?
have not been
Exactly.
in Champions League for
You've not
7
even
years.
gotten even up to
Okay,
up to
let's
semi-final.
even forget the past because I don't like going backwards. Going forward, let's predict PSV versus Arsenal at Emirates and Bayern
Wait,
Munich
don't
versus
rush. Don't
What?
rush.
Why
Don't
be
rush.
quick?
Don't
Make it
rush.
quick.
Wait, don't rush. Tell me, listen, how does it feel like to be back in Champions League?
Is
Tell me that
we
first.
feel good to progress. That's all I can say.
I am filled, and
Like
I'm happy.
we're not in a bad state like Manchester United or Chelsea.
That's not it. That's
Yes,
Wait,
how do I feel?
When you
I'm
are in bad
summarizing
state,
it.
you are in Champions League, I'm in Champions League. So I don't
Do you
understand
think
what
you
you
make
are in
it?
bad
Do you
state.
think you make it out of your group? That's the question I'm asking.
Yes.
You
I'm
think
stopping
so?
my group. Yes. Do you
You
think
topping
you
your
make it
group?
out of your group?
So starting.
Do you think you
this-
make it out of your group?
Of course.
Okay.
Enjoy
Of
good football on
course.
Wednesday.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. We shall see. It's not far again. So what's your prediction? Arsenal, PSV.
It's at the Emirates 3-0.
It's the way you seriously talk this thing. They will use beating kill you now.
No,
No,
but- No, not him. I discussed with you on the weekend about Everton and Brighton, and you were saying vote. Me see, right? The reason why Arsenal fans are struggling to understand Arsenal gameplay this season. Remember last season, Man U and Man City guys warned us from the beginning that this fine football, when it matters, would Arsenal continue? We didn't, because the problem is all the energy we use from beginning of season, chase ball, fine football. Remember last season, people forget that not every game we played well. Against Aston Villa, a 9-minute goal from Jorginho that saved us. Some games were flat, were only one style game. But when you watch Everton game, at no point, Tayo yourself was sleeping off during the game. At no point did he feel like anything will happen against us. And like at no
That's
point,
because Everton have not gotten into redeem.
we should hear redeem. Even when Man U scored us 2-1 and they cancelled the offside goal. If you look at Arsenal players, the mentality of not falling flat. That's why I have confidence. It's not like we're better than City or better than Liverpool. I'm just talking about how they've grown from last season. So I believe PSV, every team that dealt with us last season, will pay them back this season. That's my
Nice one.
that's
Nice one. Well done.
That's my cup.
Well done, Oracle. Promise. Nice one. Tayo, what can you say about your Champions League game and the Manchester United Champions League game? Let's just round it up and wrap it up for the Champions League.
Oh, you didn't ask me
preview.
for Manchester United. Sorry, I didn't mention that.
I'll get back, please. I'll get back.
Okay,
to you.
okay,
Thank you
okay.
very much. I'll
Okay.
get
Well,
back
it's
to you.
like you just want to hear Man U.
No, it was going to be quick.
He must. That's what I'm saying. He must keep the same energy when things start doing what? When the table.
I trust my manager
As the
though.
table is turning, he's turning on Man U's head as well.
Exactly.
Okay, now we shall see that. So, tell me what you feel about Arsenal, PSG, and Bayern Munich, Manchester United.
Yeah, Arsenal PSG is going to be a tough one though. I think it's going to be tough. Maybe 2-1.
2-1 to who? You're not even
Arsenal
confident.
2.
You're a fake
Arsenal
fan.
2, PSG 1. Arsenal
Okay,
2,
better.
PSG 1.
Better.
Yeah. But for that Bayern Munich versus Manchester
It's
United,
in Bayern's house though. It's not even. And they're
Yeah.
traveling.
it's going to be 4-0. Kane with the brace. Yeah.
No, Kane will get a hat trick. That I'm confident.
Okay.
I'm
Wow,
confident.
see the confidence. Even Kane no get this kind of confidence. Now they look me less.
See,
No.
I'm telling you. See, if I was Man U on the weekend, I would have even tried to get a draw from Brighton. I know Brighton is a good team. Don't get me wrong. If I play Brighton today, me too, I will not be too confident because they're a good team. But the problem of Man U is like there was no
We
time.
collected 3 last season.
No, he's never collected 3 last season. We beat Brighton last season, remember? Brighton have beaten him back home and away. We've already beaten Brighton at their house.
I beat Brighton in the FA Cup last season.
No,
It matters.
wait.
That you beg to apply. You beg to survive. You had to take them to penalties.
Leave him. They've beaten you back to back. 4 league games. 4 league games in a row.
Before games they played Ten Hag.
4 league games.
They balled him.
They balled you. All 4 league games.
To Brighton.
So my thing is,
even when Potter was there, Potter was still able to deal with.
No, my thing is tired, right? My thing is like with Man U is like even if this is the thing, like some teams will play more than you on their day, you can give it to them. Brighton is good, but the thing is like there was no point Man U showed any energy that okay we can go for like I think it was only Holland that tried the good goal they cancelled. So bringing it back to Bayern is not even playing well, but they're coming to Bayern's house. For me personally, if I'm being honest, I say a 6-1 win.
Sorry?
6-1.
See your face like you can't hear own.
Where do you see all this prediction, bro?
Okay.
You
don't see anything. Better go and watch your face.
I see 6-1.
You can't see anything.
Okay, let's leave it for you guys to decide.
Arsenal PSG, my prediction, bold prediction, bold. So everybody say bold. Bold prediction. Arsenal PSG.
PSV,
Arsenal.
please.
PSV, sorry. Arsenal 1. PSV 2.
You're not even saying confident. You're shaking. Say
nice one. Manchester United, Bayern Munich.
Okay, see.
Bayern Munich 1, Manchester United 2. United till I foresee 4.
You be foreseeing.
Every prediction, no, he's freezing up. What's your prediction again?
He has frozen up again.
My prediction is PSV. Yes, Arsenal PSV. Arsenal 1, PSV 2. Bayern Munich, Manchester United.
Yeah,
freezing. Bayern Munich 1, Manchester United 2.
Bayern 1, Manchester United 2. Okay, we'll keep that.
Save it.
We'll come back for the post game then and discuss that.
Save it here. Thank you guys for joining us on this post-match and pre-Champions League. It was nice having you guys. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe our videos. And cheers. See you.